Here we are with Charlie Glasspool of Charlie Glasspool and the Big Love, and we're just going to do a little handycam interview with him regarding the album Mudtown. All right, Charlie?
All right.
Okay, I'm Josh Richardson, member of the Big Love, and we're going to start things off with Big Love theme, right? Track one?
Which is actually your song.
Yes.
So
yeah.
You should be, yes.
Okay, so we'll
camera.
Yeah, we'll just get it going here. Oh, okay, so it's starting up.
So where does this piece come from?
Well, I kind of had it written already, and you heard it. You liked it.
Yeah.
And we got Tara McKenzie just to put some vocals on. Some lovely vocals there. It's got that poppy light.
This is the start of the album kind of sound.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, listen to that. Lovely.
Nice.
Lovely. And you can listen on your own after we've done this talk, of course.
Right.
And yeah.
I like doing this song live because no one really knows how to play it. And we just sort of end up dancing.
Yeah, just
while
jamming
you and
along.
Tara work the magic.
Yeah, there's. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's the Big Love theme.
Yeah.
You can hear Tara sing Big Love. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's move on to the second track. Okay?
Sure. I think we can do that with this interview, whatever we want.
Yeah, it's informal.
Yes. This song is in the last 2,000 years. There's quite a lot to talk about with this song, although I kind of think it speaks for itself, I hope. I certainly think of it as some sort of post-apocalyptic kind of world where the song takes place. So I'm glad you came up with the idea of a siren, or that sort of like bomb raid kind of warning signal. It's appropriate.
There's Charlie singing on vocals, Patrick Dorfman on banjo. Yeah.
Josh on siren
and
beats.
Yeah. Andrew Keir on keys.
On organ.
Yeah.
Yes. There's an electric guitar in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is Trevor.
Trevor McKenzie, yeah.
There's backup vocals.
And you say this is a post-apocalyptic. How does this fit into the Mudtown scheme?
I don't know. It's actually a bit of an oddball.
Okay.
It's not really about Owen Sound, which a lot of the other songs seem to sort of be attached to Owen Sound, Mudtown, that the title suggests.
Right. Maybe you can.
I think this is a song that suits the instrumentation of the band and the sort of the sound of the band. It's a kind of maybe a cabaret kind of feel.
Right.
And
it's a bit melancholic too.
Melancholic.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Basically, the song, my little challenge I gave myself before I wrote it was, how would an ancient society describe modern inventions with their knowledge and vocabulary? And
do you want to? I'm just going to fade that out there.
Sure.
Do you want to say a little something about the title of the album?
About Mudtown, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, Mudtown, of course, is where most of these people who became the Big Love, is where we first met and played together.
Right, Mudtown in Owen Sound, right?
Mudtown Pottery.
Mudtown Pottery, yeah.
Across from the arena.
Right, and that's the area in Owen Sound where Mudtown Pottery is located.
Yes.
Is known or was known to locals as Mudtown.
Right, and why? I mean, I know why, but you should
Well, yeah. Apparently,
why
it
it's
sits
called
at the
Mudtown.
bottom of the escarpment, and apparently, runoff from the rain would render the dirt streets muddy, and hence the name Mudtown.
Right. And who settled Mudtown?
Who settled? Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly who settled
Or
it,
who
but
lived there?
who lived there generally were poor folks. A large number of Owen Sound's then significant in number black population
Right.
as a result of the Underground Railroad.
Yes.
And Jews, because the synagogue is located there,
Yes, that's true.
our 100-something-year-old synagogue, Beth Ezekiel, and Catholics because the Catholic
Irish
Church,
people.
Irish Catholics, Catholics of all sorts, because the Catholic Church is just on top of that escarpment hill.
That's true, right. St.
Right,
Mary's.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
let's go on to the next song.
Yes,
Let's hear
yeah,
it.
next song.
Next song.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Sometimes I think this song is called Red Umbrella Road, by the way. Sometimes I think that this is my favorite song on the album. Tara really delivers a breathtaking performance, as you will hear. It should be noted, I think, too, just for posterity maybe, some of these songs had a life before I came back to the Grey County area. Some of these songs existed in a community cabaret called the Gorgeous Georgie Review. Originally, this song was performed by Jill Stavely, who's kind of made a bit of a name for herself now as the leader of her own band, the Stavely Project, and also as a member of the Burning Hell.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
and
cool.
she sang this song in a very different way. Well, it was performed very differently, and it was recorded very differently. We were a little more fastidious with this recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tara added backup vocals, and we played around with those backup vocals quite a bit.
Some lovely
in production.
guitar work by her husband,
Yes.
Trevor McKenzie.
Some lovely little duet.
Yeah.
Briefly, this song is about, again, kind of another little challenge, I guess, I give myself sometimes before I write a song. My dad immigrated to Canada, and this song is about a fictitious, or perhaps not fictitious, lover who is saying goodbye to him.
All right.
That's
nice.
my angle.
Nice. Getting to know Charlie Glasspool
little
here
bit.
with the
More than
little
you want to know.
the little extra for those of you who purchased Mudtown, the album. Okay, let's go to the next track, Charlie.
Sure.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
There's some really, I would say bizarre, some very striking transitions on this album.
Yeah.
From such a beautiful kind of haunting song to something also a little bit melancholic, but definitely more silly and playful.
Yeah.
This song is called Facebook. Again, not necessarily about Owen Sound, but more about me moving back to this area and thinking about all these sort of modern social networking things like Facebook, where I found myself getting very nostalgic for people I reunited with through Facebook, and then thinking about the nature of our reunion, and maybe it was just nostalgia, and maybe it wasn't someone I really needed to see
Right.
anymore.
It's the quote unquote friend or
Yes.
friends of Facebook. It's certainly given a new meaning to the word friend.
It certainly
Yeah.
has. I think I have over 700 friends now.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of them are very dear friends. So anyone
Yeah.
watching this, you're a Facebook friend of mine. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about that other person.
That's right. That's right. This is it's a fun tune to play.
Yeah. It's fun to play. It's fun to perform it live. I think it's one of our stronger
It's a bit
ones.
it's a bit tongue in cheek.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we go to the next one? Do you know what the next tune is?
I believe it is Andrew Keir
Oh
singing
my goodness.
Masterpiece of a Man.
This is where we should show the picture of Andrew
Yes.
at the rehearsal.
And maybe some
Yeah.
Tom Thompson
Maybe show a picture
stills.
of. Yeah, there you go. There's
Insert.
a picture of Andrew Keir right there. And nice picture of the Jack Pine right there.
Well, this is obviously a very local reference. Tom Thompson. Probably goes without saying.
What is the name of the song?
The area. Masterpiece of a Man.
Masterpiece of a Man. And a little, can you give a little spiel about Tom Thompson?
I can. Well, of course, he died, disappeared under sort of mysterious circumstances in Algonquin Park at far too young an age. I believe he was 40 when he went missing. I don't know if he was ever discovered.
His body was found.
It was found. Okay, I didn't know about that.
His body was discovered, I believe.
This song, background about. Oh, you want more Tom Thompson stuff?
Well, no, go on with the song.
He grew up just outside Owen Sound in the hamlet or village of Leith,
right?
Which you hear mentioned in the song. I don't know.
And why Andrew Keir singing it? I just want to.
That makes sense. At the time, Andrew was the assistant curator at the Tom Thompson Gallery
in Owen Sound.
When I first met Andrew, anyway.
He's moved on to greener pastures.
Andrew, come back.
Yes, we love you. He's now the one of the curators at the Winnipeg Art Gallery, a beautiful institution. If you've seen photos of it,
he's quite the fellow.
Yeah,
quite
he
ambitious,
is.
talented, handsome.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And a great singer, great musician.
Who knew?
Yeah,
it's an amazing vocal take.
Yeah. Okay, shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Okay. It's also very local.
Oh.
And maybe loco as well. This song's called Heart as Big as the Chichimon. It seems to be very popular with people who have heard the sort of early versions of the recording Mudtown. This song comes from, of course, the Chichimon Winters in Owen Sound Harbor, and it's kind of a icon of this area. Chichimon from the Anishinaabe means big canoe, as far as I understand it.
That's right.
And it is a very big canoe. I've been on the Chichimon from when I was a little kid up until being a teenager, I guess. And this song came from another little challenge I gave myself. If there was such a thing as like an Owen Sound tourism board or something, and
are you listening out there, tourism board of
does that exist
Owen
in
Sound?
Is there such a
there's
body
tourism
or
Owen Sound.
agency?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out, and we're gonna pitch this tune.
Yes, and this was sort of
Charlie Glasspool will pitch this tune
meant
to
to
you.
be an idiotic kind of jingle for the Owen Sound Tourism downtown business something.
And listen to this
association.
guitar solo.
Yes.
Whoa! Blistering.
Face melting.
Oh yeah.
Trevor McKenzie.
Trevor McKenzie, yeah.
And I definitely, playing obviously very kind of outrageously ridiculous solo.
Yeah.
I encouraged him to play as badly as he could. Actually, that was my direction.
Really? Wow.
For that solo.
It's strange because I love that guitar solo. I love it. I love it.
Tastelessly and as badly as possible.
I love the tasteless. Okay.
People like it. And wait, we can't go on because there's a vocal cameo by you right now, which I really love.
Prepare your boarding passes for the SS on. Morning begins in approximately T-minus 8, 7,
And the brilliant thing
6,
about it is
5, 4,
you time it perfectly.
Nice.
So, if the Owen Sound Tourism Mayor's Commission on getting people to come to Grey County, whatever you're called, wants to give us $100 for that song, sold.
You heard it here first. Now I know you've got something to say about this.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
great number, great performance.
This song is from the Vaults, also, but having that sort of nostalgic feel, that slightly melancholic feel.
What's the name?
This song's called Rust Looks Like Wood. And
I
this
have
song
to
has a
say,
history.
Very
as well.
poetic name.
Yeah,
Or
thank you.
poetic title.
This song originally I wrote for a then lesser well-known and less famous Serena Ryder. And we performed the song several times. And I think she still must perform it because I occasionally get a royalty check.
Really?
And SoCan for it.
That's nice.
I think she played it once at a festival in Australia because the name of the festival was on the SoCan check. And
Interesting.
occasionally on the radio. I think with all of her wealth of new material and other covers, etc., that's fallen out of the playlist. But once upon a time, it had a life. But I think Tara has resurrected it and made it.
This is,
brand new
I think,
again.
I really, if I can say, Charlie, I think this is a really great song that, that you can hear. A number of people could certainly interpret it, and I think that's.
How do you interpret?
I think that's a
out
good.
of curiosity. What do you think's going on? So I'm not sure I know.
It's a beautiful tune. I just think one of the things that makes a song great is that a person who plays it can bring their own character to it.
Sure. Okay.
So why not let's listen to the next one.
What can I say? I mean, it's another, I guess you would say, local reference. This song is called Shantel, who was and is a mutual friend of ours.
Yes,
actually.
that's right.
I think maybe I met you through Shantel, maybe?
I don't know, but
Back in
let's
the
say
day.
hello to Shantel right now.
Hello, Shantel.
Hello, Shantel.
Shantel Boisvert. When I think about Owen Sound and my time growing up in Grey County, I have lots of friends and lots of memories, but someone who really always kind of stands out for me as just being sort of a remarkable, special, unique person is Shantel, and I've always really admired her and thought very highly of her. And it's in French, this song, for some reason. I don't know.
Well, her name is French.
She is French, of course. I don't know if the French thing is a little pretentious, but I am teaching French, so maybe that's okay.
Hey, we're a bilingual nation.
That's true. And I don't know, there's a bit too where I've kind of I should give Shantel some writing credits. I have lifted a bit from
right here.
Right here, actually. Yes, this is part.
Well, that's Tara McKenzie.
Yes, playing Shantel, or voicing Shantel. I kind of pieced together and paraphrased a few bits and pieces. We used to write letters to each other when she lived in Florida briefly, in Leisure City. I can't believe there's a place called that.
Is it really called Leisure City? I thought that was
probably Leisure City to Americans.
Oh, wow.
So that's just a big tip of the hat to an old dear friend who I greatly love and admire, even though I don't see her anymore. Although I did see her at a memorial recently, which was not the right place to reunite. But that's another story. I am planning Shantel Boisvert number 2.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Well, we look forward to that. And
Great.
here is the end track, and
The conclusion.
But we're not going to include the bonus track for those of you who have downloaded Mudtown in this discussion.
Right.
Well, we're not going to listen to it anyway.
No.
Maybe you can mention something about that afterward.
Right.
But here's the final song of
Right.
Mudtown, the album.
Right. Okay, this song is called Jason, bracket, Let's Be Average, and bracket. I think if I had to say, this is probably in my humble opinion, the best written or crafted song on Mudtown. It tackles a few things, I think, all at once.
Who's playing the cello on that?
Oh,
You can hear the
that's
cello?
Kira MacArthur,
Kira MacArthur, yeah.
who is well known in these parts, even outside of these parts. The cello's lovely, the strings are lovely, Tara is lovely. Everyone really did a lovely job with this. Jason, of course, is a local haunt, local watering hole of some ill repute, I imagine. Well, I've of course have spent a few evenings in there.
Just don't use the downstairs bathroom.
It's terrible. I was there with John
maybe
John
they've
O'Leary.
cleaned it by now.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
I was there with Jonathan O'Leary one night, and we sat in a strange room with the uneven floor and the funny tables, and the waitress came up and was like, "No one ever sits here. What are you doing here?" Sort of like it was haunted. Yes. So there's part of this song is a really kind of lousy New Year's Eve party at Jason. I should know too that one sign of the bar just says Jason. Not
Right.
Jasons, no possessive, just Jason.
Right, and
I like to call the bar Jason, not
Right.
Jasons.
although locals know it more familiarly as Jason's Pub.
Or the pub.
The
I hear
pub,
locals
right? That's
call it
right.
too.
And the other side is now known as the dark side
Right.
because it's actually got a sign now that
Right.
says the dark side on it. It used to be just the name that people called it,
Right.
and then because there are no lights, it's really dark. And now they've officially named it the dark side. I think it was the Coach before. That was the Coach.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
I also, there were, when I first came back, again, talking about this a lot, but it's important to me, I guess. When I went into Jason, they still had Crystal on tap. On tap.
Right, and
Not in bottle.
Crystal,
on tap.
yeah, that's funny because Crystal is something I don't think you can get in the city. I don't think
Can you get it at the beer store?
In Owen Sound you can.
Probably.
Yeah,
yes.
around here you can.
Right.
There was even a Crystal Motel on the west side, and and they had stolen the logo.
Oh my god.
And put it on the side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There was a bit of
Is there any
copyright
legal,
infringement. Yeah, I don't. It may still be there. I don't know.
Consequences?
Oh.
I should know. No, that's just one element of the song. The other elements.
I think there's a bar fight going on there.
This is the lousy, kind of rowdy. And I say lousy in an
endearing way.
In
Yeah.
an endearing way,
Yeah.
yes.
Because
Not
everyone's
in a
had
judgmental way.
Yeah,
Just
everyone's
like,
had those New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's Eve always a little
Yeah.
amateur night-ish.
Yeah.
The other part of this song was kind of a really tender, I think, exploration of kind of realizing that maybe you're not so great as you thought you were. And it's really, let's be average and let's be mediocre with all of our might. Let's not fight the fight. I think maybe in your 30s, maybe you will agree with me or not, in your 30s you kind of start to realize who you are a little bit, and that you're not this incredible shining light that maybe your friends or your family told you were going to be.
Right, yeah.
You're actually just sort of a fairly ordinary,
You're a human being.
slob.
Oh, hopefully.
Like me. And you. Well, that's me.
It's a good way to end it. And this has been a conversation with Charlie Glasspool.
And Josh Richardson.
Right, and we hope you enjoy the album as much as we had, as much as we did recording it.
Yes. I was incarcerated for part of the recording process.